Hi.
Hey, my friends. Realtor Paul Wozniak and lender Jamie Lasky, and we're here to talk about your customized home buying timeline because we have a lot of people in a lot of different phases of where they are in purchasing a home. So, lender Jamie Lasky with Guild Mortgage, tell us when should people contact a lender and what will they learn?
So you should contact a lender as soon as you think that you want to buy a new home or sell your home. The reason for this is there's things you don't know about your credit, there's things you don't know about the savings that you should have, and stuff like that. I can get you in contact with a realtor, and if your credit is lower than you'd like, we can look at pricing of lower credit loans versus higher credit loans and get you to where you need to be with my help. Very easy. Additionally, we can look at how you can save, how you can improve your house's equity in order to get more back from the sale so you can get a bigger house. It kind of gives you a budget to go forward with your credit and your savings to get the house that you want to further down the road. So
it can be a real world look at what you'll have to spend. And that really is a big determining factor in the kind of things that you'll be looking at. And, you know, whenever the idea strikes you, I'm going to buy a home, I'm going to get into the real estate market. If you know a lender or know a realtor, I don't think it matters which one of us you contact first, but you're going to be talking to the lender pretty quickly in order to get a realistic picture. So, you know, if people are kind of just out there, you know, and they're not sure how to get started, I would say if you know a realtor and you already trust them, contact them. If you know a lender and you already trust them, contact the lender. If you don't know anybody, then contact us and we'd love to help you.
yes, yeah. A big thing I get a lot is people don't get pre-qualified before they start talking to a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the situation where they decide, I want to look for a house down the road, and then their dream house comes onto the market.
Right.
Then they have to bust and try and get ready in time to get that house, and most of the time it's a lost opportunity. So if you've talked with me before, we've already looked over your credit, we've already looked over your finances and what you qualify for, you can contact me, and within the hour I can get you the pre-qualification for that dream house that may or may not have popped onto the market. So it gets you ready for any situation really, and makes it so you're ready no matter what the time.
She's lender Jamie Lasky with Guild Mortgage. I'm realtor Paul Wozniak with Remax Alliance, and we're talking about your customized home buying timeline. Whenever you start to work with a realtor, realtors who value their time won't shop too intensely with people who don't already have a lender letter, something that they can show to a seller that says, hey, these people are serious, they're qualified, and they're ready to go. Sellers require it, as well they should, because, you know, it just makes sure that we know that people are serious. So once you get qualified, though, the fun of looking at homes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like drawing little shapes on the map and putting in your criteria, 2-bed, 3-bath, you know, 3-bed, 3-bath, 1-bed, 1-bath, mountain properties, horse properties.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the dreaming begins and it becomes a reality on, you know, like the big screen behind me, and we just look at places. And then we'll start to narrow it down and go, oh, okay, this is our price range and something that you'd be interested to look at. And then we get into, there's like 40 photos with every property. We go through all of them and then say, well, you want to set up a showing? And that's when we go and look.
Yes, yes. And then you find your dream home and move into it. It's a really exciting process. And most of the time, if you talk to me in advance, we don't have to do that scary credit pull. And there's things that we can do to get you ready without you feeling like you're moving too fast.
Yeah,
so
you know your situation. You can communicate that to Jamie. Like, I make this much, you know, my expenses are this much, my history is a little bit like this, and you just give an idea of what's going to be happening.
Yes.
But, you know, I have quite a few people that are a little ways out. And so I think that a softer pull is ideal for people like this, because sometimes if there is a problem with any kind of financial history or credit, it can take a while to iron that out. So if you decide you talk to a lender the day or the week you want to make an offer and something is amiss, then it could take longer than that to iron it out. So getting in contact with you 6 months before, a year before, just as like a financial checkup probably makes sense, right?
Oh, of course. And it can change how much you qualify for by the thousands and change your payment by the hundreds. So it is really, your credit is important. It determines rate, it determines what programs you qualify for. And if you talk to me in advance, I normally get people set up for Credit Karma or some sort of credit checking service that's free where they can start learning about their credit more. I can look at it and help them and coach them, but it starts getting them in charge of their credit and making them feel like they can really handle anything financially. So it's a good help for buying a house or not to know what your credit score is.
There are a few blog posts on my website at paulwozniak.com that talk about things like earnest money and the other out-of-pocket costs that come along with the home. Earnest money, the appraisal, and the inspection are really the main three, and those are usually figured into our plan whenever we're going forward with that. But once you have a lender letter and you're approved by Jamie.com. That is her website, approved by Jamie.com.
If you want to check me out.
Once you're approved by the people that Jamie works with, we shop and we make an offer on the place that you love and the place that you want. And then, if the offer is accepted, we put everything we can into the offer and try to present great offers. If it's accepted, we go into a due diligence period that usually lasts about 30 days. It may be, 35, 40, sometimes it's even shorter. And you basically get to go through the property with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that it is the sound investment that you thought it was. And there's a bunch of different things that we look at there. And during that time, your funding is with Jamie and her folks.
Yes, and we get everything put together. The loan process from when you get your contract, so when you pick out your house, to closing is actually very quick and easy. We normally have all the documents we already need from you before we start on the house. So that just gets it into processing, into underwriting, and then to closing. And for more information on what those things mean, I have lots of easy videos on my website that talk about the process.
Videos, huh?
Yes, I do. So I have videos on what the application means, what you need to gather after application, and then also you can call me anytime, whether you're working with me or not, and ask me any questions you have about lending. I'll be able to answer them, and it'll be really great. Another thing is the market right now. Houses come and go super fast.
Yep.
So if you've been looking at a house for a while and you go, well, I'm just not ready yet, you should still talk to a lender. You should still talk to your realtor and say, how fast do you think this house is going to be out of our hands in this area? And we can say, you're probably good to wait a little while, or, oh my gosh, it's probably going to be gone by tomorrow. So we have all the information to help you on each and every step.
Yeah, and for that idea, it's free.
Yes.
You don't charge anything. So it's like a free financial checkup. And even if you're 6 months out, you'll live those 6 months going, well, I need to get to this point in order to be ready to make an offer on a home. Or you'll live that 6 months going, I'm ready. I just will pull the trigger whenever I feel like it.
Exactly.
And so my services are free up until we go to the closing table. And so like the consultations where we educate you on what it's going to take to buy a home, they don't have any costs associated with them. And so that's a really great thing that people can just check out their situation. Talk to us a little bit. It's just conversation.
Oh, yeah. Credit repair. You don't have to
if
pay
needed,
for, which is good. With someone that you can trust who's not benefiting from how long or short your credit repair takes. So, and that's a huge thing.
She referred to market right now. Check post-publish date.
Yes.
Things change.
Yes.
Just wanted to put that disclaimer there. So, hi Samantha. Hey Darlene. Good to see you.
Hello.
Closing. We did due diligence and now we close, and that's happily ever after.
Yeah. Cool thing is you can talk to us after closing as well. So Paul will be able to help you with learning about equity, learning about how to bring the value up in your home, and he can talk to you about that before as well, because that's very important. Another thing that I see a lot is some people have extra costs on their loan that they're not aware they can waive after an amount of time. So if you talk with me about your current mortgage, even if it's with someone else, I can go through it with you and say, oh my gosh, you have 80% loan to value. Let's take off your mortgage insurance now, which can save you upwards of $400 a month. And that's $400 a month you could be saving towards your next house. So it's really good to come to a lender at any time you're thinking about real estate and ask them questions and ask them, what can I be doing better? Where can I be saving money? So
call us.
Yes.
Because we're conversational.
Yes.
We'll
yes.
Be curious about what you have happening and what we can do for you.
Exactly.
And we'd love to do it. So please feel free.
Yes. Well, I think that's all the questions we had to answer for you. If you have any more questions for us, go ahead and shoot us a Facebook message, an email, or check out our websites, paulwozniak.com.
That's right.
Or approvedbyjamie.com.
Yep.
So
I'll be putting a post. I'll have this post up on my website soon.
Yes.
And I think you're going to add something about it as well.
Yes, a little bit more about what your lender can do for you before and after the process. So.
Yes. Thanks.
Well, yeah, great talking to you guys, and have a great Friday.
See ya.
Bye.